What up, family? What's going on? It's Big Q from the Sports Coma, chiming with you with another episode, part number 7 of the defensive line group breakdown. I mean, the interior defensive line that was ranked in terms of stopping the run last year for the Saints, number 4 in the NFL, which is pretty damn good. I expect some fantastic results again this year from this bunch of people that was actually led statistically, and we speak it from an interior perspective of the defensive line, by Malcolm Brown, who had 34 total tackles for the defense last year. 34 tackles, 2 sacks. He had 5 tackles for loss for Malcolm Brown in 16 games last year. So pretty interesting stat. And bringing up behind him was David Onyemata, who contributed well enough to earn a big fat contract from the Saints this upcoming year. Matter of fact, he was the first move the team made in free agency to re-up with David Onyemata. 3 years, $26 million for David Onyemata with a $10 million signing bonus, 8.6 salary average on the year for Onyemata. Well deserved for the big man who the Saints literally brought up from just a raw prospect out of Canada to a fierce interior lineman. And that was huge to bring in David Onyemata. They retooled the interior line knowing where the strength was. In order to win games in the NFL, you have to be able to win the scrimmage war, and that's in terms of the defensive line doing what they had to do. Ain't no shortcomings in my opinion. This is probably one of the strongest units on the team, no doubt about it, how they play together. And if you look beyond guys like David Onyemata and also Malcolm Brown, there's also big Sheldon Rankins who's sitting there as well. Sheldon Rankins, despite the fact that he played 10 games last year, Sheldon Rankin still was able to churn out 18 tackles. He also had a couple of sacks and also had 2 tackles for a loss last year for Sheldon Rankin. So anytime, if you're a New Orleans Saints fan base, and you could say that your top interior linemen, defensive interior linemen, are David Onyemata, Sheldon Rankins, and Malcolm Brown, you're doing good. And then the beat don't stop right there. You look behind those guys, you have really dominating guys that came off the undrafted wire, like the team picked up and signed undrafted free agent last year, Shy Tuttle from Tennessee, who had a history of having injury. After injury, he was finally free and able to do his thing, and Shy Tuttle was a terrific pickup for the Saints, as well as he fortifies an already stiff interior defensive line for the Saints. And then I expect more of the same from a guy like Shy Tuttle to continue to develop and be disruptive. And that's the main key point about the Saints interior defensive line, man. It's the fact that these guys are disruptive. They are guys that get a push up the center of the defensive line. Brown is difficult to block one-on-one. Sheldon Rankins is a beast. David Onyemata is super strong. He lives in the offensive backfield of the opposing team. And then you put Shy Tuttle in there, who was a beast in his own right last year, making things happen. He played 16 games for the Saints last year and had 18 tackles, 2 sacks, and he had 3.5 tackles for a loss. So very good production from the Saints top 4 interior linemen. And then you can still throw other interesting names in there as well, because you have a bunch of tweener guys that can also compete and contribute in that fashion. You have guys like Marcus Hunt, who's picked up from the Colts, who can play inside or out wherever you need him to be. There's also Mario Edwards Jr., who's a guy that can play inside and out, that can help you there. It's Taylor Stallworth, who was the Shy Tuttle 2 years ago, who came in and did a fantastic job to get on the team. And then a really exciting prospect for the team is Malcolm Roach, the defensive lineman out of Texas, is another dude that the team is looking at bringing into the fold to make things happen. So a lot of people to develop and learn behind the great talent of a dude like Ryan Nielsen, who's been just absolutely terrific since he's been with the black and gold. I absolutely love what he's been doing. Also give him a lot of credit, and the defensive lineman coaches a lot of credit for really elevating and developing these interior defensive linemen into absolute wildebeests. So also the team can throw in Jalen Dalton, who's 6'6", 300 pounders. He's the guy that too many people don't really know about. But Jalen Dalton's another dude that can really bring it. Big nose tackle that could be problematic for a team. So a lot of depth there on the defensive interior line. So we'll see exactly how it all panders out. But this, to me, is one of the stiffest and strongest groups that the Saints have. Is the defensive line, the interior line. It is definitely a position of strength. Thank y'all guys for tuning in to another TSC Reports as we break down the Saints defensive line interior, part number 7. Please subscribe, like, and share the show. Join the Great Saint Think Tank Facebook group and check out the merch in the description section below. Thank you. Peace. Who dat?
What up, founder? This is Big Q. Telling you about the Pro Shop, letting you know that we have over 35 different designs on tees, sweaters, coffee mugs, smartphone cover cases, Apple and Android, pillows, wall art, bath and bedding, tank tops, all kind of products are available at the Pro Shop. So show your support at the Pro Shop. The links are in the description section below. With the promo code Stay Strong, you get 10% off at the final purchase. That's right, 10% off on your final purchase. So go to the Pro Shop. The link's in the description section below. Who dat?
Perfect.